This way, guys. Good morning. There's a lot going on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton. You join me and my pack on, what are we on, Wednesday, the 3rd of December. And we've got 8 dogs out this morning. Nell here. Hello, sweetie. Good morning. Good morning. And we'll show you the rest of the team in a second or two. We'll just get round to panning the camera around. We're at one of the few watering holes that we take the little guys to. This is quite regularly not filled with water, to be honest, but today, because of the rain that we've had, it started to fill up. If it was to stop raining today, this would probably be empty by the end of today, maybe the beginning of tomorrow. I suspect that we're going to get a little trickle of rain over the next few days, which will just keep it topped up, and it makes a great little location for the pups to enjoy. There's another one that's not one of ours, coming to join in the fun. There's a couple here as well, coming towards us. So yeah, so it's a nice little spot. Nice to show, nice to have the dogs to dip their paws, clean them off. A couple of them had a little swim. Biscuit had a little swim, and so did Juno, sort of. Very happy Mondays. Good day. Hello, how are we doing? Good to have you back in the chat again. Yesterday and today. I'm very blessed. Very blessed. Good morning. Welcome in. We've got Danny here, who's another dog walker on our right hand side, who he's got his team there. We'll just try and avoid him. Morning, Danny. I think we're on our way back. I think we're going to get a little bit wet. We'll see. How you doing? Good. We can't complain. We can't complain. We've had it very well, very good for the last couple of months. So, yeah. I know. You got to be ready for it. Good to see you. We'll catch up with you soon. See you later. Nice pups. Rebel, good morning. Hello. How are we doing, bud? Hope you're well. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Yeah, so I think Danny was just saying there just a second ago, I suspect we're going to get a downpour. Good morning, puppy. Good morning. Whoa, whoa, Charlie. Thank you, bud. Oh, he's desperate for a chase here. He's desperate for a chase. Excuse us, guys. Sorry, he's a grumbly boy. And this one snuck up behind us as well. The poodle. Biscuit's very keen to have a play. It's funny, sometimes the dogs are a bit more vocal depending on how they're breeding, how they are. So here's right on cue, Juno. Hey, sweetheart. Hi. Hey. We don't need to be too loud. As loud as that. Thank you. Yeah, they play with all different manners of volume, and sometimes quite a lot of the explanation in places like this, especially this time of year with people, is, oh, I don't mind them grumbling, they're just trying to get a chase, and it's the only way they know how, is to be a bit more vocal. So anyway, I see you all in the chat. Good morning. Is it Maria? Good morning. Says hi. A few more of you joining us as well, and we've already got the likes pumped up to 6, which is awesome. We've got 8 dogs out this morning, so if we can get 8 likes, I'll put the camera down on its tripod and I'll give them a little feed. They'll get a little biscuit. Look at Juno going after Harris. Juno, come. Harris didn't react one bit there. He was following a scent trail. Good girl. Good puppy dog. Well done. So yeah, so if you want to give us a little like, you can do. As I say, if we can get to 8 likes, which is the number of dogs that we have, we'll give them a little training reward for all their efforts and all their for them all being the star of the show. Unfortunately, you can only do this once. I need to think of a better system. There's lots of heart reactions and celebrations coming through. Thank you to whoever's double tapping the screen frantically and making the pumping up the algorithm figures, right? We appreciate you. I never know who it is. I don't even know who likes the stream. Do you know that? It's not the same as Facebook. It's not like, you know, John Smith liked your stream. We don't get that at all. It's completely anonymous. And there's no way I can check that even after the event. So yeah, so no one can check up on you guys. If you like it, you like it. And that's between you and you alone. We're on 7, we're pretty close. I'm sure we can hang out. We'll hold our breath until we get that 8th like, and then give the dogs a little reward. Morning to everyone who's joining us. We're here in Scotland, we're in Edinburgh. We're in the city centre. It's a strange day. You can maybe see from the skyline, we've got a kind of funny colour in the sky. Basically dark and grey, but not entirely, not entirely. We do have some kind of blue over here, but everything's working its way this way, so whatever we have here is what it's going to be for the rest of the day. And I suspect what that means is we're going to have a wet afternoon. It has been wet overnight, and so possibly it's going to continue to be wet for the next few days, but we'll manage. The dogs will manage. Oh, and look at that, wonderfully we've hit our quota. Rebel, I know, bud. I got that email and I appreciate you so much. You know I do. You know I do, bud. So just you being here and you staying healthy is what matters, okay? So you watch along as long as you can. As I say, there's no hard feelings about jumping into the chat at all. Looks misty and magical out there. It is, ish. I will say that my microphone rather, muffles probably quite a lot of what the wind and the kind of rotten conditions are. So here we come, boys and girls. Edith, Ruby, in you come. This is from the wonderful viewers on YouTube. Yes, sit nice, sit nice. Juno, good. Charlie, you sit nice for me, buddy. Good boy, good Charlie. Good Edith, you kind of beat the cue there. Biscuit, good boy. Good Nell, you're sitting so pretty, well done. Good Ruby, good girl. Barney, can you sit for me? Barney, there you go, puppy, good boy. And one for Harris, who is way off in the distance. We will give it to him. Yeah, it's not for you. It's not for you guys. It's not for you, it's for Harris. Thank you so much for all the likes so far and all the engagement. We appreciate you guys. That's a little royalty for the dogs, for them being the stars of the show and keeping you guys entertained this morning. Like a watercolour painting, that's a nice way to describe it. Such well-behaved pups. Yeah, we do our best. We did have, I mean, this is quite a busy place where we are. It might not seem busy just now, but when we were back at the beginning of the stream near the watering hole, there was a good 20 or 30 people that I let go past us. And there was 2 women, and one of them said, look at this guy, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said, so I'll save you counting, I've got 8. Excuse me? I said, I'll save you counting. We've got 8 dogs. We've got 8 dogs out. I thought there was a limit. I said, there is. There is. It's infinite. So I tried to explain to her. And she said, they're actually very well behaved. I said, oh, actually, are they? Actually, thank you so much. And then she couldn't get her dog to go away from our team, which makes me feel smug. But you got to remember, pride comes before the fall. So we'll bank that one. We'll bank that one. Where are we going? We're going this way. Where are you going? Do you know where you're going? That's a very expansive question for a Wednesday morning in December. I hope we're going this way. I hope we're plodding forward. Ruby, the only thing in the whole place to get snagged on, literally The only thing, and you hit it, or you make me hit it. Thank you, sweetheart. Ruby's on the long line because she's a bit of a hunter, so we tend not to give her as much freedom as the other pups. She'll follow her nose, and in a place like this we're okay, but to be honest, the hassle of letting her free compared to just wearing this lead every day is not worth it. She can just be on the long line for a little bit, and I can get snagged a few times. We're okay with that. How many dogs do you have? So this is a three-part question. Today there are 8 dogs out. We'll show you them in all their splendour as we go round if you stay with us. Morning, guys. So we've got 8 in our team. I personally have 1. My own dog is not here, it's at home just now. And morning. The business looks after about 25 dogs. The number's a little bit fluid at the moment because we've got some dogs on long-term sick. So, but we don't like to discount them. So they're still part of the family. So it's about 25 during the week, even though a couple of them I've not seen for a little while. One of our boys is, he's gone from having 4 legs to 3 legs as part of his recovery from what he was suffering with. So nothing to do with walking with the dogs, just a problem that he had with his general health. So that's a bit sad. So we're trying to get him back up to fitness so that we can get him back out with the team. But to go from 4 legs to 3 legs is very, very taxing on them. So need to get that fitness worked back up and come up with a bit of a plan so that we don't overwhelm him. And then one of the others is just on more medium-term sick recovery just from an injury. So, are you getting paid for this? Yes, this is my job. This is my business. I'm showing you the behind the scenes of what I do to pay the bills. I walk these dogs, and the 25 others, whilst owners are working or looking after people or otherwise indisposed. So the families that are paying me to look after their dogs just now, I'm very grateful of them, and it is basically the dream job. So yeah, I am getting paid. Thank you very much. Although there is one sort of thing I would say, and that is if I won the lottery tomorrow and I won an excruciating amount of money, you know, something that would be offensive to a lot of people, I would still do this job. I think I would still do what I do, because when I started the business, I asked myself the question, if money wasn't the objective here, what would you do that would make you happy? And this is how I came up with the plan for the business, walking with the dogs. And I had my own dogs at the time. And now, you know, almost 10 years later, things have moved on a little bit and I now have a different dog, but the sentiment is the same. You're from Iraq, hello, welcome in. Your mum is calling you, you will be back, okay? So yeah, so there we go. Right, well, although Christine tells us she's going to be, we may end the stream very soon. We're on 14 likes, 15 now, 15. And what we've said all the time since we've been going live is that if we can get to the number of likes that the dogs have, if we can get to the number of likes for the dogs that we have, then we'll give them a little training treat And if we can double that, we'll do it again. So we're one like away from rewarding the pups once more. If we hit that, we'll give them a little training biscuit and then we'll probably end the stream. So come on guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button, show some love. Did it flicker to 16 there and go away? I don't know. We need to get these guys back, and probably a few of them will need toweled off. It's a bit wet now. The screen's looking a bit damp. I'm not sure if that's coming through. But, oh, Ruby, you're getting snagged once more. Look how dark that cloud is above us in front. That's out there is where our van is. So we're not far away now. Tell you what, we're going to allow you guys to owe us one. I'm going to put the camera here. I'm going to stand somewhere between here and that bush and get the dogs a little pain and reward for all their efforts. Ruby, which side you going? Good girl. Good puppies. Barney, in you come. In you come, buddy. Keep coming. I know. I see you. Here we go. So thank you to everyone who's contributed today. Here's the final little feeding of the pups, giving them their royalties for being stars of today's show. There's Juno, there's Nell, Barney, good catch, buddy. Edith, yeah, Ruby, good, well done, buddy. Good shot. And Harris is wandering about behind me. Again, he doesn't always take, but we will make sure, taking a second one out, I'm going to make sure he gets those two that he's due. And they're tucked away. We're going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for your support. If you've not done it already, we'd love for you to hit the subscribe button. You'll see us again tomorrow if you do. We'll be back live again with a slightly different combination of dogs and hopefully slightly nicer conditions, but I can't guarantee that. What I can guarantee is we will be back up and live again very soon. So all the best to all of you. Rebel, great to hear from you, bud. We'll catch you on the next one if you're around. And to everyone else, all our subscribers and supporters, thank you for being part of our day. I'm going to get the pubs toweled off and get them home. So until then, take care. Hope you're nice and cozy, unlike me. I'm off to get a cup of tea, courtesy of Rebel. Thank you again, bud. Right, all the best, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Well done, puppies. Well done.